Whoa, that didn't mean to do that. I think we're on. Should even check my sound. That'd probably be a good idea, wouldn't it? Oh, here we go. Oh, what's going on there? Better get myself down here. Next to Vicky's, you got the Commodore there. Love it. Best vehicle going around. Pubgm Commodore. Let me tell you. You there, first day? Can you hear me? Hey, Hobby. Thanks for jumping in, bro. Hopefully I've pressed the right things. Can I hear my own self? What have we got there? We'll turn that off. Surely we've got a bit of noise. Yeah, right. Far out. Okay. What do we got? We're all starting to filter in. I think we've got about 12 teams tonight, I believe. Maybe 11. I could be wrong. I'll have to go back and check the sheet. I've jumped in late. We've had dinner at the Trogent household. The kids are reading a book. I'm lacing up for Auntie Kiwi tonight. She's having a rest. I can't remember what the thing is. That's irrelevant, but I've managed to pull some strings. I think she's going to run around the battlefield, but by the looks of things. This is the KD scrims for the Tuesday night. We've shifted to Tuesday night. I'm not sure the exact reason, but I'm sure it'll benefit everyone during the week. Hopefully the popularity of these games will build over time, and maybe we can bring back another day in coming months or something. The maps tonight, we've got Erangel, Sonok and Rondo as well. Just to let you know, we've got the boot camp hot drop at the end once again. I've got myself a cup of tea here as well for tonight, just to warm myself up, get the vocal cords ready to go. Touch scratchy. What do we got? We've got 23 out of the 100. We're not far off from reading some teams. Let's see who's floating around. There's a few VG teams. Oh, Nick's managed to get a side in, did she? Is that the same team? Or she's jumped in with those crew as well? That's cool. I'm not sure what happened with VG chat tonight. There was a few bits and pieces being thrown around, a few chats there. A few questions being asked by to the admin team at KD in the coach chat, and then there was different things going around in all chats there. It was quite busy. Oh, yo. Sorry I haven't been reading the chat. I have still got the 1 minute delay on tonight. Yeah, mate, we're all good. It was a little bit loud last week. I tried to turn it down a little bit. It is hard for the same person to listen to their own voice, but that'll be something that I'll have to play with over time. Thanks, Vicky, for jumping in. You found your passwords today. Nice job. Sorry for changing platforms, but thought we'll give it a go. We've jumped on the YouTubes. So we've got 23 in here now. Team 2 haven't arrived yet. Who's that? Choke me. Oof. Gee, there's some names here tonight. Lucky these are not names for Saturday night, and I'd partaken in a few VG lagers that the connotations might be slipping left, right and centre, I would have thought. But in slot 2 for tonight, we've got a KD side and we've got Choke Me. I'm not sure who's in that that team at the minute. I'll read them out maybe a little bit later on the cast. Team in slot 3, we've got KD again, that's Spank Me. Slot 4 is Pull My Hair from KD, and we've got the ever reliable name of the Three Fingers Deep crew in there at slot 5. Slot 6 is the Crowns. They must be just getting themselves into their jammies, putting their slippers on, getting themselves ready, stretching the fingers, ready to jump into their slot in slot 6. The Funny Quirks have managed to get themselves a team in slot 7 tonight with Peace, Ali and Baby. No one has corrected me as of yet, but it was I'm still going with Deadly, and we've got Filthy 69. What have we got there? In slot 8, we've got the Day Shift back. That's good to see. Hoppy and Bandit, Cat and Nix. What do we got down here? It's Team 9. The Butt Touchers. Wow. That is yet to be seen. Will they be touching butt or getting their butts touched? Let me tell you, that'll be something to be talk about later in the week. And we've still got a couple other teams there. There was 2 Eshe teams in slot 10 and 11. They're obviously doing the same thing, finishing off dinner, whatever they're doing. Still talking strats out in the game lobby. That was the Eshe lads, the winners from last week. They managed to pull the points together. I can't remember who came in second. I think it might have been a VG side. I'm sure Three Fingers Deep would have been up there as well. But they've managed to put themselves 2 slot teams in tonight in 10 and 11. And that's Eshe lads and Eshe next level. And then after that is PID and slot 11. Hopefully they manage to get themselves there before we kick off game 1. Crowns haven't managed to make it here yet. We still have got a bit of time. Still have 4 minutes. It's plenty of time. I was hoping to bring the chat up on another monitor, but we're still going with the old foolscap sheet of paper. It worked well with me and Gamer for years, so why fix something that's not broken? First day wants the GTDs, which is an abbreviation of Get the Dogs. I think that might have been brought forth by Gamer years ago. I'm going on over 2.5 car flips tonight. Oh, fair enough, mate. I played in the scrims, what was that, last Saturday night, and then went back and watched the replay, some of it later that evening, and then in the morning. And yeah, there was some good footage there, or content if you want to use it, as it may have been posted around social media today. And like me over the previous few days. Hope everyone gets a laugh out of that. If you do record your games while you're playing, you do get any good footage, cut them down, send them through, tag them through into the pages that are on Facebook or whatever other social media you use. Show us what you've seen. Show us how you go. Maybe you have the same driving experiences as First Day did last Saturday. Hey, Funny Cracker, thanks for jumping in, mate. Give it to the boys. Where are you, mate? You having a bit of a rest? Maybe just talking from the sidelines, chatting, giving them a few rotations. Hopefully they can fly the flag for you. I do believe you guys may have won the week before. I did ask before I started. But I couldn't remember, and no one else could recall. We didn't have the time to check out the data sheets to find where it was. But I'm sure someone in the chat will re-correct me if I am wrong. Here comes the Crowns. They're starting to follow in. Kiwi Girl's just up in the top left. She's waiting for someone to move out of her slot, I would have thought. Or maybe she's going to come into the spectator slot. See what goes on tonight. She might be able to help me in at half-time if she's available and remind me of a few things that she thought was funnier or great little battles during the games if she would like. What do we got here? We've got the Melbourne weather up here. Geez, it looks like it's starting to cool down. Very good. I'll turn that off. Keep myself ready to go. Like I said, map 1 is Orangle. This is my favourite map out of the lot. I'd like to say I know every blade of grass on that particular map, so I look forward to seeing some of the battles. Hopefully we get a nice line. I always like to see a battle at Millie, or even Pachinki, School, some of those places. Get yourself some early points, get yourself up the leaderboard, so you can run the banter on social media for the week until we get back to Saturday night. I'm gonna lace the boots up again on Saturday as well, just to help out KD. I still feel blessed to be putting on the boots for him. It's been a bit of good fun. We've got 32 in the room, so I think we're still missing a couple. Hopefully the Eshe lads get in after such successful matches last week. Up the crowns. 100%. Make sure if you're in the chat and you're watching tonight, just throw some names or teams in the chat as I'm going through them, and I might manage to flick across if you haven't seen them. I do my best to try and give everyone as much coverage as I can. But if you're out there getting kills, there's obviously the highest chance of you getting most of the screenplay. I see First Aid's managed to jump in. He's got himself a nice new frame there for his avatar there. Monkey, looks like there's a few logos been upgraded in the VG fam there. They've managed to hit the AI button this week. Nix has gone for the old G ones. Dude, there's some pretty good pictures out there. I'm liking it. It's amazing the things that you can do with computers and technology these days. I have no idea how to do it. I'm just here to waffle on and try and keep you entertained. What time? We're at 7:01, so we mustn't be far off. We're in. Unfortunately, I don't think Eshe lads made it into that first game. We're on Kiwi Girl. Kiwi Girl's gone for the darker outfit tonight, maybe just to blend in with the shadows of the map. Anyone doing anything particularly silly tonight? I'm surprised I haven't seen someone start a snake, but everyone's still talking about their strats and where they're wanting to go in game 1. So Enzi's got himself up on top of the plane. He's just checking his parkour skills out just to stretch the fingers. Pookie wanted to turn, but unfortunately he's been set aside and he's going to go back and chat to his teammates. We'll get him back out there later on the battlefield. 32 people have managed to make it into the first game. A little bit lower than expected. Hope Eshe lads are all feeling okay and can get themselves in for game 2. And here we go, we're just about to jump in the plane. Hope everyone's got their luggage ready to go. So we've got a southwesterly line running up between Military Braisk and Primosk, heading straight over the top of Pachinki, School, Rozok, and just to the east of Saverni there. So we're with Kiwi Girl. She's obviously gone in as a solo. I don't know if there's extra points there. Is there any particular reason why Kiwi Girl is alone? So there's a few things being written in the chat there. I'm working. So Kiwi Girl's going to go it alone and see how she goes. She's going to maybe get some extra points on somebody else's sheet or accumulate points, steal some points from some of the other teams. Got a few jumping out there, starting to spread. We'll let Kiwi Girl go and find herself a nice spot. We'll jump in with Daystalker. They're still on the plane. No, we won't. I was hoping we could have just jumped on with someone there. Let him go. Let him go. What do we got? Any clusters? We'll go down and say hello to the friends down the bottom here. Bandit and the crew have taken military brace. I wouldn't expect it any more or any less. That's Bandit's building. If you go onto our VG page, you'll see that he's got a building named after himself, because he usually tells you to get the hell out of it if you land inside it. Good luck day shift. You got yourself a good team there. Aries is having a spell. The two ladies have jumped across in tonight to help them out. Let's just see what's up on the map. Everyone else is spreading. Bit of a shame, really. Kiwi girls going over here. Let's see where these guys are. There's a few over here. Team 9, the butt touchers. They've got themselves a vehicle. They're going for a bit of a cruise. They're heading past the hospital at the minute. What do we got? Oh, yo, fair enough. Sorry, she wants to jump in to say hello. Oh, well done, guys. One card down, that's an extra 5 points for the butt touchers. I'm not lucky there. I'm pretty sure we'll see that on social media later in the week there, first day. That's one card down, it's an extra 5 points for the butt touchers. Well done. That's outstanding. Here's the friends, team 4. Pull my hair. They've got themselves the crates. They're not far away from the old butt touchers over there. I'm sure they'll be touching butts if they're pulling hair later on in the game. They're just going to get a bit of a loot on. I'm sure the loot's up pretty high tonight. It has been in the past weeks. Let's have a bit of a look around. What do we got? Yeah, a couple of handguns. Oh yeah, the circle, yeah. Burst gun. What else do you need? Let's go. There's a buggy out the back there. No one seems to be fighting a hell of a lot at the minute. A few other cars over to the side and a horse if you want to go for a ride. The debates will start if I call that file up that horse over there, I'm sure, between the Kiwi and the Aussie friends here. Is there anyone else that wants to go and see anyone? Let's go and see what Kiwi girl's doing. She's just floating over here. She's up at Mark's Motors. No, she's not. She's at Boatyard. I won't stay for too long. I apologise if you're trying to be stealthy, but until the fights start, I've got to fill in a bit of time. What do we got? What do we got? What do you think of the upgrade of the Boatyard? I never really liked I used to always call it Waterworld, to be honest. But, like, it's pretty widespread and stuff, but you can't get up on top of that. There's not a hell of a lot of loot there. I don't know. It's not my favourite, but, yeah. These are the things. We've got what have we got? An east, northerly mid kind of shift. The Crowns are cruising around. Let's go and see what they're doing. They won a match a couple of weeks ago. Good to see them in. Weefy's got an Azkaban, level 3 and level 2 stuff. Few throwables, plenty of meds. They're just going to loot out the rest of the apartments there. Set themselves all up and get themselves to the zone. Got another player over here, Rax. What's he got himself? He's got himself a long-range weapon. Probably needs to get himself a lid, which he just has. Plenty of loot there. These guys are all going to manage to loot up okay. Get themselves a vehicle from somewhere, no doubt. Which is probably that one over there to the left. Maybe go past Mark Motors and get their shop on. I know I'd be up there at some stage. What do we got? You can see their route, the route of the flight path over the top. Everyone's pretty quiet. Here's the boys. Daystalker and the crew. Neck week. They've got themselves a loot truck. I wonder what was in there. Gee, there's always some good things there, isn't there? They'll be pretty kitted, these boys. If you are familiar with where the loot trucks are, I think there's one here. There's obviously one at Millie. One that maybe drifts past somewhere else. I can't remember exactly. Hated Waterworld. Oh, really? Yeah, I was never a big fan. I was walking too slow and I just felt like I was getting shot in the water all the time, Vicky. It was a bad time. I get shot enough as it is. Got some beautiful vehicles, these boys. They've spent their hard-earned on a couple of nice vehicles, I can see. If you're going to die, or you're going to kill some people in this game, you might as well look good while you're doing it. We'll check out a few extra outfits as the game goes on. Let's see, we'll put it on. A bit of Ninja's got. He's got himself an M4 and a Car 9. He's kitted. He's been in the truck, that's for sure. Pretty cool outfit too, I might add. So we can see everyone there on the map. There's no one else there that's relatively close. These guys are here, not too far off though. They're going for a bit of a cruise, checking if there's a cheap shop. They got the room keys, have they? Look, here we go. And we've got another team down at Gaka. So we might get a bit of a fight here. Maybe we'll just jump back in the eye of the sky. So we can have a look around. There's another buggy over there. Did they actually get the room keys? Yeah, they're bobbing around like a couple of seagulls on a chip in there. So I would have thought, and here we go, ladies and gentlemen. This is how you can win a game. Grab that bicycle if you want to be sustainable. There's going to be some kitted teams at the end of this game, I would have thought, just after rolling past two sides there. We'll jump down to Arnie 9. That's Team 3. Spank me. Moods, Arnie 9. Who else have we got here? Bio. They've got themselves a vehicle. They've got a shop. Getting a few coins together. They're only a team of 3 at the moment, are they? Or they got one off in the distance somewhere. Jakey, where's he? Where's Jakey gone? How are you going to get spanked by the ladies, Jakey? Get back in the car, get your team together. Maybe he's just off hiding somewhere, is he? I can't see him. Oh, he's over here. He's in the blue. He's getting himself another 4-seater. Going to pick up the ladies in the monster truck. Oh, no, he's found himself a fast car. So I've got the route up there for some reason. That's cool. What do we got in the first drop? Let's have a look. AMR, but it looks like it may just land in the water. Full level 3 gear, a few other trinkets there. Same hideous place. That's classic. Dirty Pokey, Pookie, and Bummer, and Paydog. They're just off at the houses off there near Novo Bridge. Some good little houses around here. You probably get nearly enough for a squad in most of these little houses. Do a bit of a trash loot. That's Team 2. That's Choke Me. So we're at Choke Me, Spank Me, Pull My Hair, and Go 3 fingers deep. I'm not sure where we're going with all of that, but get into the chat. Give me a few other ideas where this is all going. But I'm sure once I get to boot camp later on this evening, a few of the calls that may come out, hopefully they don't offend anyone. But we're all starting to roll in and get a little bit closer together. I'll stay away from that for a bit. They've got themselves a nice little Dacia. Oh, here we go. Bio, where are you guys? Over here out in the blue. Smelly's gone down and taken a knee. Monkey's taken Arnie 9 there. So they're out in the middle of the field here. I'm pretty sure Smelly's asking for a bit of a pickup. So it's a bit of a long-range fight. Bio must have been close. Sorry I missed that, guys. They're all healing up a bit. First day's just hit Bio and taken the thirst. See you in the next game there, Bio. Unlucky. Jakey's just holding a bail there. The car looks like it's pretty safe and Moods is over the back. They're jumping in the car, getting their meds on. First day's obviously going to get the blame about bad driving again. They've jumped in the Mazda CX-9. They're going to rotate themselves subtly around the back of Pachinki, I would have thought. Jakey's going to let him go. They've lost 2 there, unfortunately. Arnie Nye's taken a knee and ended her first game early. Crowns are jumping on there. Who we got there? Where's that? Crowns. Oh, no. Envy is down. Wi-Fi is just going to go and pick them up. Crowns Rax has just taken down 50-69 and Deadly. And I think he's finished them off. Geez, I really need to get me cup of tea finished. There's a loot truck coming in the background there. They might be able to hit that and fix their armour and all their headgear up. So they got the 4 eliminations there, and I think they took out Funny Quirks, if I'm correct. Daystalker and the crew are down the back there. They've probably just driven past to see if there's a cheap shop. It's all about the loot tonight. Look at that truck go by. I wonder what's in the back of that. Couple of dubs. I wonder if they're going to make a bit extra noise and maybe think. Oh, they're hearing the noises up there, that's for sure. They're hitting the truck. Daystalker's got some eyes. Smelly's just got taken down brisk. Is Daystalker on his own then? Well, that's bad time. These guys are still fighting out here. Let's go and see what's going on. Where was that? So we've got Team 4 on the top of the hill, pull my hair. Having a bit of a shoot at the butt touches? Or are they getting touched? By the looks of the colours of their energy level at the moment, I think there's a bit more touching than, more getting touched up than touching going on at the minute. Nadi's taken a few hits there from Ren and maybe First Day. Enemy has taken down Buddhadinya, so obviously the 3 figures deep have rolled in next to Daystalker. I'll go back and check that out in a minute. It's going to be a bit of a Mexican standoff here. Cars are well protected. A nice pink Porsche there. Do like that vehicle. We might jump back across. Get back there quickly if we can. Where are they? Up here somewhere. High in the sky. Tony's just put down racks. So they've pushed in on these guys. Knucklez in the shack, just waiting for someone to get a heel onto him. Endy's over in the background, pretty low. Weefy's thrown a nade, but they're pretty well spread, these guys. They're a well-oiled machine. 3 fingers there. I wonder if Crowns thought that after their win the week before was going to give them a bit too much confidence, and they're taking on one of the more reliable sides I've seen over the last few months. Endy's moving in. Out in the open too, I might add. Hopefully that Kevlar smoke can protect him for a while before he gets up to that wall. Daystalker's taking the knee from Endy. Oh, Buddhadinya's down. So we've got 2 down for 3 figures there. Oh, Endy's just taken a knee from Neck Weak. He's back up. Oh, just hold a bit of cover there. So we've got the KD barbecue up on the top floor again. These boys are pretty familiar with that. I've seen that the last. Bandits just hitting Pookie Bear with the DSR. Crowns are going to be low here. So we've pretty much got a 4v1. We might let that one go. I'm pretty sure we know what that result may end up being. Let's go over and have a look at Bando. Bando and Kat are here. Not sure who they were hitting there. Kiwi girls in the background. Oh, Weefy's just taken down Tony. Daystalk has been finished for the game 1. Brown Weefy has just taken down Tony as well. That's been up entire backflip. What did I miss? I can't believe I just missed that. Wow. Crowns, they've survived. They're a one-man soldier. But that's going to put some points on the leaderboard. So we're going to move back into zone. We've got the second drop coming down tonight. It's another AMR. If you'd collect the first one, you'd have a handy amount of bullets. We better get back to Bandit. I can't actually see who he was shooting at. Oh, right. That didn't render in before. So we've got a mega long-range match here. From the day shift. I wonder if Kiwi Girl's going to get have a bit of a crack at these guys. Let's get rid of that AMR. We don't need to see that. We know it's in the box. I've shown everyone. Same hideous place. Assault charges. Ha ha ha. What do we got? Let's go and have a look. See if these got. Mama's just sitting at the back there. I can't remember who else had taken a bit of a hit. Tay Money. Just having a bit of a look. Oh, and Kiwi Girl's having a bit of a hit as well. Can she see? Just grip back my winder a bit. No. Have to be right in there. That's pretty widespread. So we're all in zone there. Everyone's rotating in. Crowns are right in the middle there of the solo. I'm pretty sure he'll be in some type of shack of some description. Oh, and I've missed it. Kiwi Girl's just taken down Pookie. That's just been put in the chat. I better get back here for a minute. He must have been sitting out on the fence there. He mustn't have realised that there was another team. Kiwi Girl solo. We need a game. We need a team name for Kiwi Girl. So they've all got their cars. We've got a 2-2 split at the back there. We've got a cluster down there where we've got Kiwi Girl. Oh, with no car. That's bad times. I'm sure there's a vehicle around here somewhere for her. We can have a bit of a look around. We'll send the messages to admin just to help Kiwi Girl out. We'll give her a bit of a helping hand. But unfortunately, it looks like we've got Choke Me rolling up on Kiwi Girl. Oh, no. Oh, noes. The fires are out. Get out of there. Get into the... What is it? Oh, no. Kiwi Girl's taken down Tay Money, and then Pookie Bells finished her off. Day Shift have rotated on Choke Me. I think I do really need a glass of water. If they're going to whack a few bullets down at these guys down here in the compound, I think they didn't realise that VG hadn't driven away. Just got herself an all. Pretty sure there's a 3 or a 4x on that. They're just throwing down the bullets. And Bandit's got himself the DSR. He got a couple of good shots the other night. Poppy's just taken down Mama. I wouldn't be pushing him through that window at the moment there, friends. That's for sure. Get Pookie. Get up to Pookie. Get back to him and see what he can see. He can see their little heads bobbing across. He's getting a bit of a heel on. Don't need to do anything too silly. They are in zone, I believe, at the moment. They've both got zone. So they can just hold a bit of their ammo. Unless they're sure they're going to get a knock. Decoy's just taken down Ren. That's just got across the other side of the map. Oh, Monkey's got himself a few bullets while he's trying to get out a couple of molotovs. And he'd come pretty close to Decoy on CJ45. That's Team 4. Pull my hair. Their car's safe. They're smoking. They're getting a few extra angles. Ren's getting the call out saying, get over here and pick me up. It's only game 1. I can't be out yet. I'm not ready to die. There's still 19 up. Native's throwing a fair few bullets in, just to see if he can get a few hit markers through those windows. Tay Money has hit Nix from that other long-range battle over there towards Milter. We'll try and flick back. We've got a bit of a standoff. We've got a few standoffs at the map at the moment because everyone seems to be relatively in zone. We've got the drop coming down on top of them. I'm pretty sure no one's going to be checking that at the moment. I know I'd probably still risk it. Native's got himself no vehicle, but he's pushing in. Monkey's just taken down Decoy. He might get himself the drop there. He'll be thinking about it if he wins this battle. What can they see from the top? Wrists off to the side there. Oh, here we go. We've got VG rolling in on VG. We haven't seen that happen before. We've got the butt touches and the day shift just crossing paths for a moment. Monkey's just taken down Native from Pull My Hair. So I'm not sure where the day shift rolled through to. But there's a yellow line on my screen for some reason. Oh, hang on. What the hell is that? Well, there we go. Day shift are down at farm. They've got themselves a shop. Zone's coming. These guys are going to need to get themselves into circle. Bandit's just hitting Tay Money. That's still going on. We'll get back over there. Tay Money's got the call outs going, get me up. We're still in zone. We're still in zone. We're safe here. I've got to stop looking. What do we got? You want to keep checking around the back of these guys. There's 20 people coming into this small vicinity. Obviously, we know there's the 2 up the north there where we've got the drop, just the smoke starting to finish off. Should be able to see some cars in the vehicle in the background soon. Risk's gone down to zone. Native's gone down to zone as well in game 1. So no one will get those kills, I don't believe. Decoy's gone down in C45. Monkey's going down to circle and finished by the zone. The biggest killer of the game is doing a thing at the moment. Ren's gone down to the blue. So the player zone's going to have a big tally at the end of tonight, I would have thought. Crowns are just rolling in from the south side of this current battle. Well, we've got nearly everyone in here at the moment, so that's our 13. Oh, shame I can't get back a little bit further. So this circle, I think everyone's pretty much in zone. It's just VG doing their last rotation, probably till the last battle for tonight. It's first game 1. I can't see Smelly and that in here yet. They must be just a bit out of range, the butt touches. But I'm pretty sure there's going to be some butt touching going on pretty soon, because we've got a lot of players here, kitted, ready to fight. Wi-Fi's got a big battle down here at the back here. It's got an AUG and a UMP. So Rack's managed to get 4. And they've 8 kills. Oi! We could have the second car. Is First Day driving this one as well? I'm not sure. Let's just check it. No, that'll be right to drive away later on. So we've got a 2v1 over here in the back corner. The butt touches. They're in circle there. Bandits just put Pookie Bear down to a knee again. It's going to be a long fight, that one. Zone will push everyone. And as you can see what's already happened this evening, if you're not getting yourself the circle quick enough, the zones are stepped up from usual. The biggest killer of the game is going to be the winner of the game. He might even make the leaderboard after this game 1, I would have thought. Stars of the match, the blue zone. So the boys are using up all their throwables pretty early. VG are rotating at the back there. Let's get back in behind Tay Money, see what you can see. Just the rotation. Oh, the bullets are going out the other side. Mummer's just taken down Cat. They've got themselves into circle, I believe. No, they haven't. Oh, hang on. Jakey's in here. Oh, they've got him. I didn't realise there was a split there. Hoppy's just taken down Jakey, and Jakey's being finished by Hoppy. So they'll get themselves a heal off, get themselves back together. The standoff over the back by the butt touches and the person that may be giving the butt touching over in the back corner. Day shift to get themselves back together. Looks like Choke Me are going to try and rotate out of this position. They've got. I didn't realise they still had a car. That is great. They've got themselves a vehicle. Gives yourself some options. I'll be using that pretty late. Hopefully everyone's got a bit of smoke. Let's try and zoom in. So it's only Smelly in that they don't need to brush. They can hold. These guys have to fight first. Let's Choke Me. And the day shift. They're going to do a bit of a split, I think, the day shift by the look of things. They've thrown out a bit of soft cover. They're picking out a hay bale and maybe a bush at the moment by the looks of things. I'm tipping that car might get sacrificed, or they're going to push in and try and take these guys on. But everyone's doing a rotation. They've rotated in and they've rotated out. And that could be the 3rd car by VG bin tonight. And we're only in game 1. So they're rotating down into the car. Oh, Smelly, you're down. And First they are down. The butt touchers have had their butts touched. So the rest of the day shift are rolling in as well. Bandit's gone down to player zone with Cat. There's another 2 kills for the blue zone. Throwables are coming out from Choke Me. And they're going to give the day shift a bit of a touch up there, but I'm not sure if they realise if... Oh, and Wi-Fi got the kill on Bandit crawling in. The extra points for Crown. That'll put them on top for now. Oh, they're getting nades and things coming in from everywhere here. Pookie's just having a bit of a rest. Just trying to work out his struts. He might want to pick up that gas can though. I wouldn't have liked seeing that sitting next to me in the final circle. We've got the back there. We've got a few smokes out just to create a bit of cover. So Nix and Hoppy are having a bit of a chat. They're working out how they're going to get in, but it looks like everyone's... Oh, they're in. They've got circle there. So if they can just kind of get away from those throwables, people are going to get done by the blue again, from what I can see. Pookie and Dirty are getting a few oh, and Hoppy's gone down. That might be a push, I would have thought, if they know their numbers correctly. I want to be careful of Wi-Fi in the background there. Oh, and that's a close one. Just hit the rim. Rim of the water tank. I wonder if that push is a little bit late. Oh, and Nix has got two of them down. Get yourself some hard cover, girl. That's awesome. Oh, they've gone down. Great effort, Nix. Nix and Hoppy are down. That'll give them third place. That's the day shift. So we've got Wi-Fi over here. They're just trying to... Oh, we've got a very open field. So you've got a bush over here if you had a ghillie suit. Other than that, there's a bit of concrete and a time clock and a blue zone. Who's got some throwables left? I'm pretty sure they'll be looting those boxes to see what they can get so they can get some strats together. I don't believe anyone's in zone. They don't need to do anything overly silly. The extra 2 points for the kill would probably be handy for the leaderboard, but the placement points will definitely get them up there. Choke me. Mama's doing a bit of a rotation, probably unnecessary at the moment. She might be doing the meat shield option, I'm not sure. I use that strap myself. Take a few extra bullets from the enemy, and then hopefully the friends can kind of clean them up at the end. Let Wi-Fi get a bit of blue there. Pookie's eating a bit of blue too unnecessarily. Oh, Pookie's down. But Choke Me have taken out game 1 of Miracle. KD scrims. Great start to the game. So that's Choke Me. What have they got? They've got 6 kills in game 1. And then Crowns have come in second place. They've got themselves, what have they got? They've got 10. They've got 10 kills. And we've got the day shift have come in at third with the 2 kills, which is really good effort. And then we've got the butt touches. They've also got in there, and we've the other great things of the game. The stars of the match is Crowns Wi-Fi with the 4 eliminations. Tay Money, best companion with the 4 rescues, and we've got Mama, the finisher, to get him the win in game 1. I need a drink. I tell you what, the medication I'm on at the moment, it dries you out, but it's bad. It can be bad times. H-Rob, thanks for jumping in the chat. We had 3 cars binned in the first zone. That is awesome. I think I managed to get 2 in the Miramar game. I can't recall. I'm sure Hoppy will jump in the chat, maybe send me a message during the week and remind me of what occurred in Miramar last week. Followed by a mini shot from another clanmate on another team straight in the head. So I was running around with no lid and no car in the final zone. But you can see what can happen with the blue there. That blue was really wound up from what I could tell. And it was a pretty tough spot to have a final circle. Just a patch of grass and a little bit of concrete in the corner there. Hopefully the following maps can give us a bit more cover and a bit more battle at the end. Hopefully the rotations are a bit easier on our second map, which is Sonok. The jungle parts of Sonok, followed by Rondo after that, and then our boot camp hot drop at the end of the night. But Sonok, the jungle map, a lot of people's favourite. Plenty of places to hide. If that is your style of gameplay, you can hide and you can pick off players. There's plenty of options with Sonok. That's for sure. But I must admit, I think the real winner of that first game was the blue zone. I think there would have been at least 10 kills to the blue. Mark's Motors will also have a few extra appointments this week from the butt touches. So hopefully Gamer can give him a good price. He's been keeping him in business for a while now. I believe the Primos factory will be open in the next couple of weeks. I still haven't heard from Gomer. He hasn't given me a name of the new... I don't know if it's a franchise or he's going to have a different name for it or not. But he's been so busy at Mark's Motors, predominantly with VG driving. That's why he's had to open up another shop. I'm sure KD have got some kind of discount from Gomer as well. I've seen some of their driving in the last few weeks. What do we got? Let's see if there's a few people starting to roll in. The room may be open, I'm not sure. I haven't checked the chat. I'm trying to just wind myself up, get myself ready for the next game. Get me fluids up. Thanks for jumping in, Harry's. Man, how am I going? Aries, Hobby. We've had a few jump in. There's 22 people watching at the moment. If you haven't followed, subscribed, whatever you got to do, press the buttons, write a comment in there. Pushes the algorithm. Not just for me, but more for the scrims as well. More people that know about it. More people will get in. More games can be played. Simple. I better get out of the way of everyone. That seems to be the spot where everyone kind of filters through so they can get into their slot. I'll get in there next to Vicky. We're on the North America server tonight. I've seen in the codes chart a bit of a chat about maybe an Asia server one. I thought in the past you could change the server, but I can't remember. Maybe at some stage we can do one on an Asia server. We'd do that maybe, I don't know. We could chat with the KD crew. So we've got 9 filter in so far. VG been pretty prompt tonight. That's great to see. Hoppy's obviously been organising everyone again. Ren's got herself a team in there with Smelly and First Day and Monkey. Is there anyone that in particular you want to say? Oh, the Blue saying the biggest killer. I've been saying it for ages, Ren. I'm telling you, it's a shocker. So we've still got everyone out there. Everyone's probably in their lobbies, changing their outfits for the camouflage of the jungle, grabbing a cold drink, stretching the fingers, getting out all the hurt feelings from game one, maybe the banter, updating the chat in their clan groups. Ricky Wilkins, thanks for jumping in. Hoppy. Press that reaction button as well. Down the bottom left-hand side, bottom corner, there's a little love heart. You can press that once and you can pick the little emote, get that little reaction pumping. If you can do that every now and again, will help the stream along. We've nearly got 25 in here. I can't recall how many we had in game one. Hopefully Eshe have finished tea, put their jammies on and their slippers and ready to play. I haven't seen them jump in. What were they? 10 and 11. That's a shame after how successful they've been in the previous weeks. But I think the top 3 at the moment would obviously be Crowns to be up there. Choke Me. They're laying out the rules already. The day shift are always about there. They probably just need to get themselves a few more kills. There was a couple of knocks there, which is a bit of a shame. You just need to get those finishes. But once those cars are heavily damaged, and you've got to hang on to them for rotation, especially in that last game. That was crazy. Thanks, Kiwi Girl, for giving me another opportunity tonight. I think she's got a family friend's birthday on Saturday. So I'm going to give it another nudge and jump on. I messaged Gomer today. He said he might jump in and say hello, hopefully on Saturday. So if you want to hear the vocal cords of the great man Gomer from Gomer Gaming, hopefully he jumps on Saturday. Tell your mates, get their teams in. And we'll try and keep you up vibe and interested. OCE default. Asia would be nice. Yeah, I get 180 as well, default. I know exactly what it's like. I'm happy to play whatever server, really, to be honest. I've got, in the clan that I'm in at the moment, there is a bit of a mix, really. There's a pretty good mix. I reckon Foopy would probably like to play on Europe, but that's never going to happen. But I tend to play a few games. I wonder if it would help. We can trial it. I'm sure if we get enough chat in this particular chat, or we can send it in the codes chat, Maybe we can organise something. We could do one every, I don't know, maybe once a month or something. Give it a go. Get a few of the Asian friends on board. Build the rooms up. Keep my mouth talking and away. It makes it a little bit harder in those first couple of minutes with a small group, which is fine. It is good to roll around and see who's out on the battlefield. Even with a smaller team, we can see what they get up to, see what their rotations are and stuff like that. See how they go with the vehicles. Obviously VG are having issues again tonight. I'm sure we'll come across somebody else. I'm really disappointed I missed the Three Fingers Deep battle. I thought they had that sewn up, to be honest. Maybe I was wrong and there was 2 knocks there, but it was only halfway through the first game. Maybe I need to do a few star jumps before I jump on. Really shake the hands out and get myself warmed up before I get on board and start calling these scrims. Thanks for jumping in, Smelly. It sounds like your team name could be changed. I think it's going to be the butt, not the butt touches. It's obviously the other way around. Biz did quite well. Good to see there's a couple of teams in there from VG. KD are outstanding with the amount of teams they've got in. Eshe lads had 2 teams called in tonight, but they didn't make it. Funny Quirks have got a couple of teams in the past. I think we've seen numbers I've seen numbers in there the other week because they were in VG scrims a long time ago. I've been messaging a few of the old crew every now and again when I jump in the old chats and stuff like that just to see if they're about, so we can bolster it. Like I haven't got the buttons bandit. I can't press the things. I haven't checked the codes chat. I can have a look. Let's go. Awesome job, bro. Loving the stream. Thanks for jumping in, James. Asia will be... Let's go down there. Hopefully I haven't missed anything. There is a 1 minute delay just to... What have I done there? Well, I don't really need to see that. I'm just looking at myself. I've got my screen set up like that. I'll go through to the code chat. Let's have a look. There might be a delay. Maybe someone's just gone to boil the kettle. Get themselves ready. There is a few messages there. There's a few things there. We don't really need to read them out. 1 minute. And we're in. Game 2. I'll go through the chats a bit more regularly if that's what you'd like me to do. Make sure we know what's going on. I'll just kind of get myself to play that back again. So here we are in Sonok. We're on with Dirty, the leader of the KD clan. He seems to put himself on his jungle outfit for tonight, which will blend in with the flora and fauna of Sonok as he hauls his way around the map. He's just going to go over and see his teammates, or he's going to go and have a bit of a chat with Crowns over here and just say, listen guys, I'm coming. So Kiwi Girl's having a bit of a dance. Hoppy's in here having a chat with Endy. They're having a bit of a chat, seeing what's going on. Flatty69's having a bit of a thought about where he's going to land maybe. They're talking strats. I'll make me way over here. This Daystalker's checking out his camouflage abilities there behind that tree, practicing a few moves. Bit of Tai Chi. Hoppy's probably got a Tai Chi class here somewhere after last week. He would have had a few followers from that. I did see that post up in the socials. So the line's going to be up for tonight on Sonok, and we're going to go across the front of docks, all the way up at Painan and end up at Camp Alpha. Let's let people make some fair decisions before we start this match. I'll leave that closed. We're still with Dirty. We'll follow him as he is the leader of KD. He'd like a couple of people to come down and show up where he is. Get himself a few extra points on the leaderboard, I would have thought. Let's check the cluster. Got 2 going to boot camp. Wow, we were in the water there for a minute. We were at boot camp here. Let's just float back a bit, the eye in the sky. Did the other team come with them? So Crowns have taken boot camp. They're just going to check it out before they jump onto the hot drop later tonight, familiarise themselves with the loot. Oh, hang on a minute. Lock gun. I thought someone was floating over. Maybe they flew straight over the top. But we've got a massive spread. I've got a lot of talking to do in the next 20 minutes. I'm sure I'll come up with something. Who do we want to see there? So Crowns have got boot camp. Everyone was too scared to roll in there. There was a few big battles when this first all started. I think El Pozo was a couple that I'd come across there in the Miramar matches. I look forward to the hot drop later tonight. We'll fly out here to the Quackers, the Quirkers, Alien Baby. They've gone to the Ruins. It's got an AK and a UMP. I wouldn't have thought you'd see too many snipers at this particular map. You want to go and see Rax? We'll go and find him in a second. Funny Quackers off working tonight. He hasn't been able to get himself another team, but it's good to see that there's a few quirky Quackers that have made themselves onto the map tonight. Hopefully we can see a couple of teams on Saturday night. Let's go and see Rax. We better go back and see what he's up to, because he was at boot camp. So I believe Rax is NZ Crowns. He's fielding a game for VG and he's lit up the battlefield. They've gone, we better get you in our team. That'd be silly if we didn't. So what's he doing in here? Let's have a look. He's deciding whether he wants a QBZ or an M4. He's dropping a few things. He doesn't want the muzzle brake. He's getting himself some meds. There's a beautiful Vector over there with a mag with it. Anyone that particularly would like to run that map, I know it's a favourite of mine. I'm sure there'll be a few other... there wouldn't be many other people that'll be up to run that one tonight. They're just discharging a few bullets just to make sure they're not going to lock when they get into battle. What else have we got down here? We'll go and have a look over here. Put it in ya. 3 fingers deep. They got the vehicles. They're a Kampong. I did get slightly fisted from these guys a while ago from a particular part of this particular part of the map, I believe. And that was an early night for me. I think it's a bit easier to sit up here and watch everyone else do it than jump back out on the battlefield. I think a lot of the teams have started to really gel together and get a bit of a system in play. And there's been a few other teams that are starting to roll up and wanting to play a bit of comp. It's good to see, really. Pretty impressed with all the teams that have been rolling up regularly every week. So we've had a shift to the northeast there. Still a pretty large map. These guys are going to get their loot on. I'm trying to see if there's a helicopter there. Shame you can't take that for a bit of a spin, really. Aries would be able to get his helicopter skin and put it into the game. There we go. What else do we want to see? Another KD team up here. What are these guys doing? 89. Oh, they've got a loot truck. Here we go. They're all spread. They're not interested in level 3 gear just yet. They don't want to let off too many. Oh, no, they do. I lie. Bio's like, mate, get me some things. They've got a buggy there if they want to go and chase it. I'm not sure if there's anyone further around. Ooh, maybe the other KD team might get that truck. Maybe they're working in unison. They've gone, we'll leave this truck for the other team around the corner because they're our mates. No, that wouldn't happen. That doesn't happen. But I'm pretty sure they'd have a hell of a lot of stuff here. As we can hear, the first supply drop's starting to come through. I think we're going to have to definitely check them all out tonight because I've got plenty of time to have a little bit of a flick around the map before anything, if it'll let me click on it. And there we go. P90. Another favourite of mine. It's like a Vector on steroids, and Crowns have started to kick off at boot camp, have they? They have. We've got Funny Quackers, and we've got Crowns fighting in the jungle of Sonok. Endy's gone down. I've missed a couple already. Oh, Crowns are split. They've got a 2-2 split. So Wi-Fi's down quite close to the friends here of Funny Quackers. Whoa. There's a bit of confusion going on here. I don't know what just happened there. I thought Wi-Fi was down. Yeah, right. Maybe I'm starting to lose. We went together there. I missed it. Once again, I've gone for a stroll around the map. Crowns have got themselves funny crackers in Game 1 and Game 2. We better get up here. This looks like it's going to be close. Got 3 fingers deep here. They're pushing through the jungle. Don't have a vehicle. But there was somebody else close. I'm not too sure where they are. Oh, they're back here somewhere. That's a day shift. Cat's obviously going for a bit of a waltz around again. She tends to go wandering. It's either usually her or Bandit. They like to go for a bit of a walk. Daystalker seems to be holding the lead here tonight. Tony's just holding the tail at the back. And they're rolling into circle. They'll all be in zone. We've still got a pretty massive zone. I would have thought these other 2 KD clans would want to start moving in pretty soon. VG have got themselves a car by the looks of things. Let's see if... Oh, they've got the old uterus. The slow-running vehicle that it is. So Cat's out in her lonesome. She must have a buggy or a motorbike or something. There's been a bit of a warning shot off there to the east from 3 fingers deep. Bandit's going to run in and make himself a bit of toast. I reckon he's going to peer over the edge of that hill there. Nix is having a few issues of getting on the roof. But Daystalker's rolling up. He wants to go and find out who's who in the zoo here. I'm sure all the comms are starting to kick off. Cat and Hoppy have gone for a bit of a high-rise split across the back there. Weefee's just fallen down and taken themselves out. That's unfortunate. They've obviously fallen off a cliff somewhere or jumped out of the car too early. I hope they're all okay. Get them back up. Because Crowns are having an unbelievable game so far, but I wouldn't mind staying with this one just for a little bit longer. Only because I jumped around a little bit too much last map and we saw what happened. I missed everything. So Daystalker's still rapping, so I'm pretty sure there's going to be a few comms getting out going, oh, I can hear someone here. I think I just seen him. I don't know who it is though. Nix has got ourselves a bit of hard cover. Daystalker's just getting his nut rub on. He may get himself a rash for being in that grass for too long. That's another one of the quotes that I would have heard from Franklin from KR. Keeping them all alive for you, Frank. So the nut rub's going to be utilised a hell of a lot on this map. Hoppy seems to be a fan. Pookie Bear's just taken down Bio over the other side of the map. We'll get to that in a minute. Tay Bunny's just taken down Arnie Nye and Pookie Bear's just finished off Bio. But Tony's coming up around the back of Nix. They're having a bit of a dance-off here, Day Shift and 3 Fingers Deep. Both very smart teams. Tony's throwing a few across at him. The comms will be up and loud at the moment. So there just seems to be one bunch splits going on all over the place at the moment. But 3 Fingers Deep are pretty confident with their solo gameplay, so they've all taken a bit of an angle each. The only problem with something like that, once one goes down and we've got another team coming in from behind, it's the Crowns. Never would have thought. So Crowns are looping around the back. They're going to third party this for sure. This is a similar kind of gameplay I've seen from them the other week. Hopefully Buddha can hear the vehicle. They're just doing a mad rotation. Straight up the Daystalker. Oh, and the bullets are fired. Daystalker's taken a fair hit. Crowns have just jumped out of the vehicle. So Daystalker's been setting out the comms on the marks. Cat's been knocked. So they're fighting each other at the moment. So Crowns have split. It is on. Oh, Daystalker's just taken down Endy. A formidable force in game 1. You're getting that one for a kill. Weefee's just putting down Cat. Cat's having a bad time. And being finished in game 2. Daystalker's just on a bit of a rotation. We've still got all these guys up the back here. Neckweek's just going to pull himself down into the hardcover and get himself a few things. Endy hasn't been put down yet. Weefee's just putting down Bandit. There's 3 squads here, and we've got wounded soldiers from each team. Buddha Dinya's just had a bit of a heal, got himself a heal on. Nix is pushing up to help Bandit and get him back. Rax has taken a knee from Nix. I'm sure they'll have a chat about that during the week. Nix is trying to hit Weefy, but taking a knee. And that's the end of day shift. They're out in game 2. Weefy is taking out the rest of them. Rax will obviously be able to get a heal. But they've still got 3 fingers deep. 6-7 is up the back. Get your hands moving. 6-7. Whoa, stop it. Crowns Rax, better known as Enzi. He's getting picked up. He's going to cause some chaos if they get him up. Tony's just knocked down 6-7. I can see Monkey. The butt touches are in the background. They're ready to touch some butt. They want to. They're sick of receiving the butt touching, and they want to hand it out to some of the other friends, I would have thought. So 3 fingers deep and just looking around for the last one. Monkey's just put down Daystalker to a knee. And here comes the rest of the team. Let's see what Monkey can see. He's up in the tower. Oh, he's got a great visual on the rest of 3 fingers deep and put down Put It In Ya. Crowns are still in the background. So this is just third party. Neckweek's on full health. Put It In Ya's back. They're going to get Daystalker back up. They've smoked out. Crowns are at the back. They're having a bit of a look around. They're trying to see who they can see. I can see him jumping around there. They'll be able to hear the noise. But it is just put down Ren. Popping a whack from Crowns in the back. So we've got 3 fingers deep. The butt touches and the ground all touching each other at the same time. How could this possibly be? Sonok. The Epstein Island. Oh, is that too early? I hope that's not too early. Rax has just taken down Tony. Weefy's just put down Neckweek. So it looks like the butt touches are still alive. They haven't been touched up just yet. Crown's finished off Daystalker, so I'm not sure who got all the kills there. Well, clearly Weefy definitely got a few of them, because they've got he or her or him or what, or they or them. What all those things has got 7 kills at the moment. And there's another 4 in front if they're able to take them on. Let's see what Weefy can see. They're running up the hill, having a bit of a look up towards the tower. Rax is getting a few shots off to him on the other side, to the west. Got Team 4 rolling in the background I just seen. Pull my hair. Let's just jump back up. Weefy's trying to find some... Oh man, there is people incoming. What do we got here on the zone? Everyone's coming in from the southwesterly side. We're not going to get a chance to look at the drop. I apologise if you're overly interested. But we've got Choke Me, the butt touches, the crowns, and Pull My Hair in the vicinity. So Weefy's just trying to work out where Monkey is. He goes, well, there's only one rock here, so he can't be far away. But he's going for the push. I think he's got a UMP from what I remember. But Monkey's got an Uzi. And that takes Weefy out of the game after getting 7 kills in this game, and a previous game a hell of a lot as well. So that's a great kill, Monkey. I'd give you a couple extra points there. Smelly's got the comms on. They can hear the footsteps. They'll be able to hear the extra shots, but he's just taken a knee from Rax. Rax has taken a knee instead from first day, and he's been finished. So Crowns have been finished by the butt touches. But I'm pretty sure C45 will be just hitting some comms back to the rest of the team there. Kiwi Girl seems to have jumped in with Pull My Hair. And Ren's taken a knee from C45. But taking a hit from Dirty. Oh, the third parties tonight. So C45's on the crawl there. Because we've got Choke Me in the background. And we've got Pull My Hair in the background. And VG are like, where are these guys all coming from? Rick's over there as well. Dirty's just finished off C45. He'll get the kill for that. VG are just chilling. What else have we got? Have we got anyone else coming in? We've still got Moods up the back here. What are they doing? Oh, Moods is on her own. Oh, that's right, from a previous engagement. Just going to get yourself some placement points. In zone. Better leave you alone. Why won't it let me do that? There we go. We'll go back to Dirty. He's just down in the grass. Pookie Bear's just giving out the calls to the friends. Righto, let's get some circle. We gotta go. We've still got 12. Oh no, they've got a full team, so they've got 8 kills to get themselves another chicken. Pookie seems to be pulling the straps at the moment. I'm sure Dirty's getting the comms in there. They've got themselves a vehicle. 2 vehicles, I might add. That's going to be a nice, easy rotation for them. Whereas I'm not too sure. I'm not too sure at all if Pull My Hair have got a car. They're still having a look around because they've heard all the shots previously in the last 5 to 10 minutes in this part of the map. It just appears that everyone's just seen the circle shift. There you go. It's all happening. Oh, I don't know if I want to click up there, but I can see what's going to happen. I'm just guessing. But I'm not. They've got themselves into, is it Camp Bravo over that way? I'm not sure. It is. It is Camp Bravo. They've got themselves a fair bit of hard cover there. They've taken full ownership of that. The drop's going down out of zone. Smelly and the crew have got themselves a the Ren bus. I believe Ren was quite proud when she got this e-vehicle after getting the Tesla back in early 2020, I believe. Just looking after the sustainability of Sonic rather than running around those heavy diesel vehicles that they are. I'll get themselves into zone. I would have picked up that buggy on the way, I would have thought, but you know, I'm in the talking seat tonight, not the driver's seat. I've been kicked from the driver's seat for smashing 2 cars in Miramar last week, but I think first they might have to miss out after being the sole destroyer of 3 vehicles in game 1. So Moods is just having a look around over there. That's team 3. That's Spank Me. We're just hoping to get one more spank off tonight, preferably on this map, and take out one of the guys from Choke Me. So you got the Butt Touches, Choke Me, all in the vicinity, and Pull My Hair. I don't know where to go with that. I'll leave it alone. So the bullets are starting to fire. I'm pretty sure that might have been from Dirty heading out towards First Day, or did they hit? Maybe it's Monkey. As I clear my glasses, Monkey seems to have full health. There's definitely someone up there that's not moving their feet. So Ren's got the car. She doesn't want to leave the car behind. It's probably for the first time that it's ever going to see social media, this particular vehicle. I'm sure we'll make something work during the week and get it up there on board on top of the KD page or the VG page. Pookie Bear's got himself a shotgun for the final zones. That's going to upset some friends, I would have thought. Mama and Dirty at the back, just having a bit of a look, laying out some marks. And Pull My Hair are just up the back there, just getting their hair ready to either do some pulling and look good at the same time where they're doing it. Moods is just rotating in the circle, trying to be stealthy, so we'll leave her alone. There's a few bullets going off there from Pookie and Dirty and Smelly and all the gang over here. This is where it's at. So Mama's just put down Smelly to a knee. That'll change the vibe in the conversation at the moment on the team that's got a knee down. So Smelly will be up. Mama's put down Ren as well. So that's 2 down for the Butt Touches, and they're going to eat a bit of blue again. So Ren's eating blue again. 2 games in a row. That's unfortunate. Smelly's going to go down the zone. Monkey's gone the rotation, and First Day's been given to zone as well. Oh, Tay Money got the kill for Smelly. So I'm trying to get the finish on First Day just to get the points. We've got a full team there for Choke Me. And I think it's a 3-4 Spank Me, correct me if I'm wrong. Mood's over the back, and Monkey probably just looking for a bit of a med kit, I would have thought. Biggest killer of the game incoming, the zone. I didn't check the zone prior to the match. The bite in it and the speed of it all. But we can clearly see from the previous 2 games that it hurts, and it's on up here. Decoy's just taken out Moods for the night. I was trying to leave her alone, so if there's anyone jumping in the chat to try and see if they can see what's going on, this is where it's at. Kiwi Girl's got herself an AUG there. I wonder what scope she's got. It looks like she's got a 6 there. Oh, they got circle. Let's just pull it in on the map and have a bit of a look. So these guys have definitely just rolling themselves into zone. Kiwi Girl will be just saying, get yourselves over into circle. The biggest killer of the game is the zone. Monkey's off to the side in his own. Pookie and the Bear and the Choke Me crew are just making their way across the street. Foopy's written something in the chat. What did you say? I don't want to see you spank off on this map. No, that's fair enough. I wouldn't want to get touched up on this map, had my hair pulled on this map, spanked on this map, had 3 fingers deep in me, any of that kind of stuff on this map. Foobid. Nick, thanks for jumping in. These scrims are chaotic. Yeah, they are. Player zone. Monkey is eating player zone. So player zone is definitely on the leaderboard tonight. Decoy has taken down Tay Money. So we've got KD on KD action. Monkey's still alive here on my map. Oh, he's in the blue and he is gone. Monkey's gone to play zone. Mama's gone down to decoy. And Kiwi Girl's taken down Mama. There's a bit going on here. Ooh, there goes me voice. Better take a drink in a minute. I think I must... Oh, we're all in the... One good nade. So decoy's down. They might be able to get everyone up here, so it would be a 1v3, because it's going to be nearly impossible for Kiwi Girl to rotate across. I'm pretty sure Pookie's going to have some shots here. He has no visual. I have no visual. I'm sure Decoy's just marking as much as he can, saying where they are, giving her as much comms as she can. Dirty's in the blue there. He's going to eat a bit of blue. Kiwi Girl's got herself a berm over the back there, and Decoy's gone down a zone. So we've got some long-range throwables incoming. They're just going to be picking a rock, trying to see where they are. So Pookie and Mama are hitting the high side. They both like to push after watching Mama play last week. That is nearly a great molly there, Kiwi Girl. That is unlucky. And Dirty has taken down Kiwi Girl to take the game 2. Now, I can't remember if it's a choke me or spank me or whatever it is. But they've won that game. They've won that game. And they've got themselves 9 kills. That's Dirty, Mama, Tay Money and Pookie Bear. We've got Kiwi Girl's side. They've come through and they've got their 2 eliminations. They've come in at 2nd place. The butt touchers have been touching some butts in game 3. Only with the 2 kills. 1 for First Day and 1 for Monkey. So Ren and Smelly are really going to have to focus in the next match and try and get themselves a couple of kills just to get a couple extra points there. And then Crowns are still up there. They had a lot of kills. They kind of drove themselves into a bit of a cluster there. The stars of the match, Wee-Fee has managed to jump onto the stars of the match again for going all out with 7 eliminations. They'd be just in behind the blue zone, the Crowns, at the moment, I would have thought. First Day's been the best companion. It's a shame they don't have one for the best driver because he wouldn't have won that one, unfortunately. But Dirty's come in with the finish with a final kill, taking out Kiwi Girl in game 2. I'm sure that'll be popping up in the chat this week at KD. Well done, KD. Choke me. I'm pretty sure it was choke me. I don't know how I'm going to go back when I listen to parts of this tomorrow, but I'm sure I'm going to just be shaking my head at some of it. Hopefully it all makes sense. Hopefully Ren can jump in the chat and help a few crew out if I butcher any names. Maybe give a few translations. I haven't been checking the chat as the last part of that game was so chaotic. And Serenity, thanks mate for the stream. Thanks for jumping in more than anything. I appreciate everyone jumping in. I've started this new channel. Eventually I'll try and link it all together. I'll have to speak to the VG admin team and IT to upgrade my facilities. We're running into game 3 after this as well. We're heading to Rondo, followed by boot camp. I might just quickly go and have a little dance here for a minute. Go and grab myself a cold drink. I'll be back in a moment. How long have we got? Surely I've got a couple of minutes, Vicky. Oh, the PUBG glitches have carried over from the game lobby into here, so I'm still dancing away in IRL, not just in the gaming lobby. I can't remember how to get rid of that, actually. That would be quite frustrating for someone that's saying, let's just jump in and have a look at first day. That'll get rid of that. He's got the CX9 in the background there with last day. They're partners in crime from VG, first day and last day. Unfortunately, last day hasn't been able to make it into a game for a while. He's now been employed to run seminars on how to do up shoelaces. Hopefully we can get him in. He's a busy man. I played a few games with him last night. I think they were in the battlefield last week, actually. I might add. He did grace us with his presence. If there's anyone else in any other players you want to check their stats, see what car skins they've got in their lobby, write it in the chat and go and check it out. We're a bit low on numbers tonight. It's a bit of a shame. Eshe crew have managed to get themselves in tonight after winning, after an outstanding effort last Saturday evening. I'm just wetting a whistle before we get into the rondo match, where you can get yourself some extra points. So Crowns might be out the front there with the blue zone at the moment, but I'm pretty sure with these revives, if everyone starts to get in there and go for those kills and get those extra kills, you might be able to just pick the post off the old blue zone. So we've got 21 in. 21 in. We've got nearly everyone in here. I'm not sure what the hard start rules are with KD. I know we had like 5 minutes or something. I'll say it again as well, just to remind you all, if you haven't already, just jump on the KD or the VG Facebook pages and other parts of social media. Give them a like and a follow. Both clans tend to post some little things during the week after the scrims from their particular clan moments that they've picked. If you have any other stuff that you want to pass it on to us and we might be able to use it for something, or if you make something yourself, post it and tag us in it. It'd be great to see it. These are a great set of community games that have been set up by Dirty and KD and Arnie Nye and all the crew and Kiwi Girl. Hopefully I haven't missed anyone. Vicky of most of all. Keep these games alive. Hopefully there's nothing untoward said on the all chat. I'd heard in previous weeks there were people who have been a little bit rude and mean. I don't think there's anything necessary with that. I don't think any of that needs to happen. Try and keep it out on the battlefield. Put it on the leaderboard. And you can always, if you really want to make a win, do it on the leaderboard rather in the all chat. Show us what you're capable of and get your kills. There's some great bunch of people. I've played with most of the guys in this lobby, I would have thought, here and there, or know of each other. So I do like catching up with them during the week and jumping in for a game and hearing the antics that they've had over the scrims or their gameplay. Hopefully someone from one of these clans can maybe take first day or a couple of other VG guys into the training room, or maybe just use Cheer Park or something like that and just teach them how to drive. Because, I don't know, did they smash a car in that last game? I'm not sure. Daystalker? You want to check out Daystalker? Where is he? Let's stalk D-Stalker. He's got himself some lovely vehicles there in the background. I think we had a couple of Bentleys there. And the pink vehicle in the middle, is it the Mustang or something? He's got himself some pretty wicked weapons. Very snazzy, very, very snazzy looking man. He's got himself a pretty flash looking backpack there and the Joker gun. I must admit the finishing thing for that particular gun, I have managed to shoot it a lot of the time when it's obviously someone that's already dead. Thanks for jumping in and giving it that NZ881. We've checked out Daystalker. If there's anything else on those profiles, yeah, hit that reaction button. I forgot to say that before. Follow, like and share and subscribe. Press the button down in the bottom right hand corner. Give it a spam. My favourite one's the Hundy, so if you can work out how to get the Hundy going, press it once, flick down to the Hundy. Get the hundy pumping. Looks like Fupid's managed to jump into one of the teams tonight, has he? I'm not too sure. Fupi's does a few of my bits and pieces for me. So we'll give a bit of a shout out to Fupid. Hairy Hobo Designs. He draws a couple of me pictures because obviously the abilities that I have with my foolscap paper and my HB pencil aren't going to do anywhere near the graphic work that come from the KD and VG crews. Is just outstanding. I love seeing it. So we've got 30 in here. I think that's the numbers for tonight. For Game 3 into Rondo. I wonder if it'll be a crossed line. Where it might just make a vantage point right in the middle of the map. Or maybe off to the side a bit where we might have a bit of a hot drop. Probably the largest map of all. I'm pretty sure it is bigger than Miramar, I believe. But you've kind of got like a bit of a mix of urban warfare and jungle and open fields and few hills. You've got the KD statue in the middle of the map there, where they tend to get the yeet bag and fly in on top of it. I think the KD guys have landed there every time I've watched these particular scrims. I think Dirty and Pookie and that have been just flying up there, just chipping away and just kind of like making it into a bit of a statue for KD. Hopefully over the coming months the structure will kind of resemble something, maybe the Knucklez Deep logo. They're just up there chipping away at it, getting a couple of kills, having a bit of a laugh, getting some good content, and we're in. So I don't know, I can stop talking for a minute. We're in Rondo, Game 3. Wow, I'm short of breath. Whew. I don't think a gamer used to do it. Outstanding. So what was it? It was Team 2. So it was Pookie Bear and all those crew. They won last game, didn't they? So we've got the jungle clothes off and we've jumped onto Rondo. So you can probably pretty much wear whatever you want on this particular map because you've got a lot of different colours to kind of... Ooh, we've got a fancy car. What do we got? Oh, fancy. Oh, fancy. That's pretty cool. I think I've seen that vehicle before. I'm pretty sure I know who drives that particular vehicle. They haven't saved up yet to get themselves the Trogent number plates yet. I'm yet to show you those on the map. Hopefully those guys can get themselves into the VG team and get the Trogent number plates rolling around. They are easy to read when the car is upside down, I might add. First day. So if we can get JSO in at some stage, we'll get the old personalised plates. They managed to get themselves some VG personalised Trogent plates on their vehicle. Apparently it's going to cost me 10,000 UC if I would ever own them myself. But here we go into Rondo. We've got the one line this evening. It's going from the west to the east. We're starting off with Joe Tin and we're heading up towards like Hem A Town. Bit of stadium in the middle, bit of bamboo action, maybe a bit of test track. I do love the graphics on this map. For some reason, I don't know what it is. But it seems to be a hell of a lot clearer. Maybe it's just for me. Maybe I've put my glasses on in between one game and went, oh, that looks good, doesn't it? Got some favoritism. The KD statue. Yeah, I reckon that's going to stick, hopefully. We're going to call it the KD statue. There it is in the background. I think they're building a few extra ones as the games go on. H-Robs, EAD, Foopy. And yes, he will. He needs to be revived with an eater dick. And we'll let those guys fly down their little path. But we probably should head over... Oh, we're not going to be able to have a fight down here again because it's not on the line. Who we got? Looks like it's going to be a test track, is it? Oh, we got the glitches of the game. Oh, here we go. The glitches of the game are incoming. So I can't do anything at the moment. So we'll click on someone else, shall we? Oh, that seems not to be working at the moment. We're in a black hole. Here we got PUBG doing its things. Man, that's bad times. Let's try and get up here. There we go. And PUBG Mobile never seems to surprise me. We've jumped on C45. I don't know where we are on the map because I'm a bit flustered and I can't close the screen. So who have we got here? We've got Team 4. We've got Pull My Hair and we've got the Funny Quirkers. And we've got the Crowns over the back there. We've got Diddy Disciple. And we've got Wi-Fi. Are they just as a duo there? And I'm missing a couple extra names. So they've got the triple there. Rax has had a bit of a rest. He's going to go and make a cup of tea. He hasn't made it in for game 3. He reckons he's got himself enough kills to keep his slot team in the slot in the team. They're at test track. So we've got 2 over at Neon's factory. Deadly's tried a few bullets and Alien Baby towards Andy. I hope I'm not butchering that. Please correct me if I'm wrong. Floody 69's just going to get himself a few bits and pieces from the outer buildings there at test track. We've got Kiwi Girl and Risk just over the back. They're just getting their lead on. They're just going to be a little bit stealthy and probably pop a few off when they get themselves a little bit too confident. Dan Ching fight tonight. Oh, I don't mind. Where's Dan Ching? That's not it. Oh, Dan Ching, yeah, that's where it all goes on usually. Dan Ching. So that's another favourite of KD's, Dan Ching. I've noticed a couple of great battles there over the coming weeks. Another one is, oh, we've got a bit of a big going on over here. They're going to be... Oh, no, it's just flicked me to nowhere. That is awesome. We're getting a few glitches here at the moment. I do apologise. Bandit's taken a knee for a minute. He's probably having as many glitches as I am at the moment. Cat's on the Shoelace Express. I'm pretty sure she's going to pick up the friend. I don't know where Bandit ended up. He must have landed right in between these guys. That would have been a bad time for Bandit. They've got the 1 elimination. I'm sure the rest of the day shift will be able to go and get him up somewhere. He's gone to do the strat where they've landed somewhere hot to get a few kills. And the team have landed cold, and the solo that was just trying to do the things to get the rest of the friends up has been fisted by the other team. So there's been a role reversal there. We're 3 fingers as deep. Have seen this strat coming across the games the last few weeks, and they've just reversed it on the other team. Pretty smart, really. Nice job there today, Stalker. I'm pretty sure you the next week would be coming up with some great little strats to get yourselves maintaining that top positions on the leaderboard. So we're back to FQ, we're back at the test track. Wi-Fi's had a couple of hits from someone there, I'm not too sure because we've only just pulled him back into screen. Floody 69, I wonder if that was the year that he was born, has just managed to get a couple of kits on himself. He's just licking a bit of wall, trying to work out where they are, set a few comms back to all his mates. The Kiwi and the gang are over the back there. Pull my hair. After the result from last game, I would have thought they would have been pulling their hair a bit. They were doing quite well. The KD crew in that last game, they do really play the Sonic map quite well. There was nowhere near as many people from that particular clan knocking to the Blues end. I just seem to see VG, for the first time in a long time, haven't been rotating as quickly as I would have thought. Maybe that's the smaller maps. Maybe the zone's a bit sped up for them. Maybe they're a bit tired. I'm not sure. But we've got a fight here. We've got FQ and we've got Crowns. So we've got a car here on the rotation. They're like, nah, let's get a car. We'll leave someone here. We'll fling a few bullets at them so they think we're still here. We'll get a car and do a bit of a rotation policy. Hit that reaction button, get the Hundy going, and then maybe pick them up from the side. So Risk C45 and Kiwi Girl have probably got some long-range scopes by now. I'm just going to have a bit of a look over the sides because they can see there's 2 teams ready to battle. Let's see what we can see. I can see a lot of concrete at the moment. They've got the EMP zone on them. Oh, they have it. Oh. Just shooting the window there. Managed to get a couple of shots on Deadly. Deadly's just pulled him back himself into the hard cover. I'm not sure where that's coming from. That's Floody 69 towards Endy. I hope I'm saying that correctly. I'm pulling out the names. I'm making them up as I go. Hopefully the right ones. Rax missed the boat. Oh, unlucky. So Endy just topped the whack from C45 there, I would have thought, by the sound cue. Kiwi Girls just put Endy down to a knee. And Diddy Discipline's disciple is hit C45. And the MP zone has just finished off, so that's really cleared up the sound in my headphones at the moment, which is really, really awesome. But FQ had probably just worked out that there's another set of friends on the top of the hill there on the northern side. They're going to pull their hair out. You get into the hot drop, this is what happens. You've got to battle it out. But you don't want to battle it for too long, otherwise all the things that you collected are going to be damaged and then somebody else is going to roll in. And out come the fiddlesticks. So a little bit of hard cover just to get the friend back up. Bit of a shame Enzi missed that last game. Brack, sorry. No Dan Ching fight tonight. No, Neck Week is a beast. He is a beast. We'll get across and we might go and have a look at Neck Week and the gang. Where are they? I probably should have done it this way. I have been... Oh, man. I can't even read. How am I going? Go and see how Neck Week's going. Oh, he's getting something. Kill. And I've just flicked across just a moment too late. I'm not sure who they took out. It didn't come up on the kill feed in front of me. I apologise. Oh, it's the bosses. Are they shooting the bosses? Getting themselves a bit extra loot there. 350. Oh. Going down, and Neck Week's just playing like a beast. There you go, get him, get the dogs. And the bot's taking a knee. The bot will be putting extra points onto the blue zone. I would have thought. There you go. And he's gone for the night. That's a couple extra. You don't get any points for that. They've got another bot up the back there. They're going to get some extra special things from those guys, I would have thought. But it seems so. We'll be back up here with Floody 69. Where is Floody 69? Oh no, I've lost Floody 69. He's underneath. Kiwi Girl's taking a bit of a hit. She's got plenty of meds, she's got bandages, she's got all the things. C45's taken a knee as well, from Alien Baby. You've still got Crowns over to the side. Wi-Fi's doing that particularly the same rotation, and we've got that lovely blue line there for no reason. I'm having a bad time with the PUBG graphics tonight, which is unfortunate. Oh! We've got extra bullets here. See what Wi-Fi can see. Oh! Oh! Here they come! Ground. Who's on the ground? Alien Baby's the only one left up. I've missed half of that. They've all gone down. We've got the butt fisters or whatever they are. They're in the blue, eating a bit of blue, making their way in the zone. We've lost a couple from... Oh, no, we haven't. They're just not in the particular shape. Oh, no. Kiwi Girls down. Get those smokes out. Monkey's coming up from the back and hit Diddy Disciple. Diddy won't be going to the island. He's locked up. Andy's just taken down first day and finished him for Rondo. He'll have to go and get himself ready for boot camp. Ren's gone down to Endy. Where are they? So they've rotated straight back in over the other side here. To the Stiffers. And that's their rotation. Smelly's like, I'm out of here. Ren's on a knee. She's lost the keys again, Ren. She's out in the open. She's pro-strat in the opens. Diddy Disciples up the top of the hill. She's just laying some marks for the friends. And it'd be fair to say, they've left the VG leader behind, next to a car. They're out of here. They're like, nah. You want to run around in the open? This is what happens. So Crowns are still three players strong. They're going to get them ball back up. Pull my hair over the back. I'm pretty sure they might have finished off FQ, did they? Oh no, there's another car going through there. Who's that? Oh no, FQ is still on the go. They're getting their other friend up. Floody 69. He was doing the old open rotations. Cats at the back, the day shift. Wonder if they can see anything from there. They can hear the sounds. The sound cues are on, and here we go. Cat. Can she hit a shot? Bought. Get the biggest scope out. That's the ticket. Oh, red money. Oh no, they're on the run. Pull my hair on the run. The ponytails are getting jerked. Cat's throwing some bullets at C45. Let's give it one more hit at it. Missed his foot. He had a toe hanging out the side there. I gave you a go, Cat. You missed your opportunity. Hoppy's rotated off to the side, so everyone's doing these mad rotations tonight. Nix is up the back there. Hoppy's just put wrists down to a knee. And maybe nearly finished, have they? Who's that? That's funny. Quackers are rotating. The rotations tonight are insane. Everyone's been talking about movement in games rather than playing stagnant, so Hoppy's just put C45 down, then being finished by Crowns and got the kills. Crowns are on for the steal killing and taken risk. That is a bit unfortunate. Hoppy's taken a few hits and gone down to Weefy. Weefy seems to be a pretty OP player. They're getting one of their friends back up again. Diddy's Disciple has taken a knee. I'm pretty sure going to need a new vest. Endy's driving around. Copping a few bullets from FQ. Hoppy's down. Bandit might be able to get a rotation on him. Kiwi girls there getting the friends back together. Or has Decoy jumped in the car? He has. He's jumped in the car to go and get the rest of the friends back. Hopefully he can. He's got time. Has he got time? Oh, it's still open. Drive friend. Endy's rotating around the back of VG there. I wonder if Bandit will be able to see him. He'll be able to hear there goes the sound calls. He knows they're coming. He's get out the sound calls to the friends. So they're all rotating. The movement tonight is absolutely insane. The players are getting amongst it. Not staying too stagnant. Everyone's starting to move in, and we've got the drop. We'll get the drop. We'll give the drop a go if we can give it a go. We'll let everyone rotate in. Nothing too crazy going on. I'll press it for the third time. Didn't do anything. Good times. Far out. Probably able to see it. Bio Team 3 Moods and 89. They're getting themselves some real estate. Spank me. Let's just bring that map in a bit. Surely I'll get better at this as time goes on. There we go. We got it after all. Someone's in the yeet plane. It sounds like the statue is going to be used. Cat has gone down to Weefy. They are on fire tonight, Crowns. Oh, Moods is having a look on top of the hill. She's wondering if the old... I think that's VG out. I've missed it. Crowns have taken out another side. They've got 8 eliminations. They'd be nearly catching up to the blue zone. Yeah, they're getting their loot on. They're just cleaning up Bandit's crate there. Everyone's still getting into circle. Everyone's nearly in. Everyone's in zone. We've only got the one side there, Team 4. They're just out. Pull my hair. They're just doing that late rotation after the previous battle there next to the test track. That went on from the start of the game there between the Neon Factory and the test track. We've only lost one team for tonight so far, which I think it is. It's the day shift. Don't be disappointed with that. That is unfortunate for the day shift. They've got themselves a good team in there. A couple of the ladies have jumped in. Like I said, last day's been doing the seminars on the shoe tying. Enzy's busy. Aries is off on a holiday after playing so many look at him having a look at the top of the hill to see if KD are up there. They're checking before they even know. SK have rolled up on Crowns. Got a knockout in the car. India's hit Alien Baby and gone down, and Deadly's gone down. There's only bloody 69 left. They are cleaning up Crowns tonight. They mean business. Floody 69's getting pushed. They know there's only one left. Can he get a clear on someone? One. Oh no, the breach line. Oh, and the shotguns. Floody 69 will be finished for Rondo. That's FQ out for Rondo tonight. We've jumped across here to Team 2, Choke Me, the winners of last game. And they're going to roll into Spank Me. Choke Me and Spank Me at the same compound. Don't know how that'll go. This YouTube channel might be ended tomorrow after the connotations that come in. They'd be taken the wrong way. I know if it was a Facebook one, they would have sent me some report. But they're not that close by. Oh, they are. Mama's getting a little bit of a lick on. Licking the wall. The footsteps are out. They're like, there's somebody here. I can hear him. I can hear him breathing. Everyone's rolling in. Oh, there the bullets are on. Oh, no. Mama. With the bagpipe. Pushing past Mama's down. Oh, they've gone down to Pookie Bear. Pookie Bear's just come in to help out. Oh. I don't know why the game is being so glitchy for me tonight. I apologise if it's hard to watch. Arnie Nye's still out the back there, but we've still got Choke Me there. We better flick down here for a minute. Moods is over the back. We've got the Crowns across the road. They've plonked themselves right in the middle. They're going to be copping angles from everyone. Moods is up the back again. Hopefully she's not on her own again. Moods is with Arnie Nye. Bio's taken a knee, but I think the revives is finished. Tay Money's just put Arnie Nye down and finished her. So she'll have to go and have a cold drink, get herself ready. Endy's taken down Decoy. So it's over here at the moment. Go and get yourself a cold drink. Get yourself ready for boot camp. Stretch the legs. Put the PJs on. Make yourself a cup of tea. Oh, we got shots at the back. Everyone's driving in. Foopin's stuck. What's he doing in here? He's doing the only Kiwi girl solo. This is the man that made the pictures for me. Foopin's stuck. The name says it all. The driving says it all. But the graphics say more. Appreciate it, Foopin. Thanks for all the pictures over the years. Clearly you can see how he's made it into VG. He may get kicked if he keeps driving this particularly well. I'm waiting for him to smash into something. He's copping a few sprays. He's sent out a few signals to the friends there at Choke Me. But we better get back down to the battle. So the Crowns are hearing sound cues from all over the place. They'll be just chatting away going, ooh, Tony's just taken down C45. That's back behind us there. Daystalker's put down wrist to a knee as well. Put it in, he's got himself an A-dub. So he's got himself a couple of special things from the shop. They've got the visuals on the friends. They've got all the noises. Let's just bring that map up a bit. So Fubi's going for a drive. He's going around to going to get butt touched by somebody. If it's not the team, it's going to be from one of the other guys in the actual game. We've still got 20 alive. So we've only lost 10 players from the start of the map. It's absolutely unbelievable that we get still that many people here. So Fupi's just hit first day. That is going to be discussed. Endy has just put down Kiwi Girl. Where's that? Is that up here? Yeah, C45's low. So they're still fighting quite... I need to get back a bit, because it's all kind of happening all at one spot here. Two large fights there. Oh no! Choke Me are rolling up on Pull My Hair. Oh, choking is going on left, right and centre. So they've blown the car up. The Disciple has blown the car up actually, so they're helping across the road there. Pookie Bears have got in Kiwi Girl. Kiwi Girl's gone down. Smelly's also hit Foopin, so Foopin's out of the match. Crowns are pushing up on Pull My Hair. C45 will be licking a bit of the wall there until they get the rest. The rest of Crowns are pulling across. The Daystalker's put down Ren. I've missed a bit of the kill feed up there. It's all happening. Weefy has taken down Risk. They roll quite a wide spread and they've finished them off. So we've got the butt touches and the three fingers deeps. The butt touches and the three fingers deep here. Daystalker's just rolling up behind him. The two knocks. He wants to get the points on the board. He doesn't want the blue zone to take the game out. He's got himself there. Daystalker's taken Ren. First day's down to Daystalker as well. No, to Tony, sorry. Monkey's the last one up. First day would be quite pleased that he's down in the bottom of that ditch. I think First day must have got Daystalker. And we've got another squad rolling in. I would have thought it'd be Crowns. Seems to be their style of gameplay just doing the third party. Oh, who's flicking them out? Where are they coming from? Daystalker's down at the moment. Not sure where they're coming from. Weefy's just taken First aid out with a nade. And Monkey's hit the friends up at the back. So put it in just down. Daystalker's finished, and that's three fingers deep down. So Crowns are still up. We've got two here from the butt touches, Smelly and Monkey. Smelly's going back for a bit of a loot. I think he needs to get himself a vest and a helmet, maybe a couple of meds on. Monkey's getting the nut rub on, just trying to get a few comms out, trying to work out how they're spread across the field. Weefy's just got a heal off, so they're now nearly at full strength there, the Crowns. They got the car out, there's a few divots. Hopefully we don't get another damaged vehicle here. We'll have to book that in at, oh, we got a split. That's Weefe's taken down Monkey, and Crowns have taken out game 2. They've taken out the butt touches. They've been butt touched by Crowns. So Weefe's come out with their 9 eliminations, and MD has got 8. And Diddy Disciple with the extra 2. So that gives them, what's that? That's 19 kills for one game. That's not bad out of a lobby of 30. That's an outstanding effort by the Crowns. And we've got Butt Touched, who've come in at second place. They've got themselves 1 kill each with the 4 eliminations. And then we've got 3 Fingers Deep in at finishing third. Wow, that is just remarkable. The amount of kills that the Blue Zone and Crowns have consistently managed to get this evening across all 3 games. I can't believe it. Crowns Weefy has managed to get 9 kills with 1200 damage. That is outstanding effort. Decoy from KD has had the 4 rescues. There's been that much shooting in this map and all these maps tonight. Having a great companion is probably one of the almost as good as having a great fragger. Diddy Disciple has come into the finisher with 3 assists, the 2 elims. Just done a lazy travel around the map with 4,000 metres and a very good survival time. Outstanding. All the way to the end. How crazy is it, Kiwi Girl? Far out. Whew. Well, I've managed to knock that glass of water back. I think I need to get myself another one. Maybe another quick run to the bathroom. Like I said, I've been on medication for previous months for a particular reason, and for whatever reason, makes you dehydrated. But the other end of that part is, I need a spell for a minute. So give me 2 secs, I'll be back in a minute.
I'm tired of carrying you. Break time!
Well, I've made it back. Just in a nick of time. For game 4. I think I've pressed the button on the side of my headset. Hopefully you can hear me. Hopefully it's all working appropriately. I've pressed buttons that I shouldn't have. Everyone seems to be filtering in. I'm down in the spot where I should be in the spectator slot. 30 players for boot camp's still going to be an outstanding effort. I think we've had 40s in the previous weeks. Maybe the shift from the Wednesday to the Tuesday has affected people on both spectrums of the site of the getting themselves on the battlefield tonight. But hopefully we can get that back up to the 40s in the coming weeks. Oh. Enzi went to bed, needed a sleep, he needed a rest. Too many battles. Well, made it back. Just in a nick of time. Hopefully there's someone in the chat there who can just give me an okay just to let me know that my comms are still working. I pressed a couple of things on the iPad I shouldn't have. I pressed the wrong button on the bathroom break. Hopefully he's going to all hear me. With the 1 minute delay, I'll probably get an answer in roughly about 1 minute. We're at 26 in the room, so we're missing 4. The funny quirks have had a rest. They don't reckon they're going to hit the leaderboard. They don't reckon it's going to affect their spot on the tally. It'd be pretty close to say that the blue zone has got this week completely tied up. Team 7 and Team 10, what was that? That was the Eshe Leds. PID didn't make it in, unfortunately. It's a great effort that everyone that's came in tonight to one of their spots. I appreciate it. The rest of the teams appreciate it. It makes the battles more fun. I don't know, so you really reckon Blue Zone to be coming in first? Pardon me. And then maybe Crowns after that. And then it should be a close tie between, I think Three Fingers Deep would be up there. Or maybe Choke Me. They've had a pretty outstanding effort. They've been choking a few friends tonight. They haven't been spanked or butt touched by anyone. P. Diddy's friends, he's still in here. Diddy's disciples in here. And Weefy. So Wolf's rolled in for Team 7. It's the funny quirks from KD. Must be just filling a spot. Thanks, Smelly, for letting me know. Obviously, that's just the trigger to say that my comms are working. Obviously, that minute delay is filtered through to the people that are enjoying the stream. In between games, of course. There's a 1 minute delay just to try and create a bit of fair gameplay. As it is live, it does tend to be better for the chat if you're in there having a bit of a chat to me. What's my name? My name is VG-Trogent from Velocity Gaming. None saying. Thanks for jumping in. Hope you're enjoying the cast. I'll be doing Saturday evening as well. I don't think I've got any links to this, to where you can find us, but if you type in VG Velocity Gaming into Facebook, or look up the KD clan, or Auntie Kiwi or Kiwi Girl on the Facebooks. Oh, hang on, we're getting the adjustments done. The adjusting the seats to get into the plane. Putting their belts on. Ready for the boot camp hot drop. On the 3rd of the 3rd, 2026. So I'd hate to think how long these have been going for. Well, it must be 6 months now, surely, Vicky. You're ticking along a bit now. So their flight attendants are just fixing the seats on the plane. They've had a few issues. They obviously hadn't spent enough maintenance on the private jet to fly everyone into Sonic again for tonight. We'll blame that on KD not sending their aviation material into Mark's Motors. We've nearly got everyone here. We're 3 short, so it would appear that the funny quirks are going to have a rest. So we must be all nearly ready, rock, lock and loaded. So it's just, and we're in. So obviously the plane's been ready to go. It's been refueled. Everyone's got their belts on. The air hostess has done their checks of all the flight attendees to make sure they're ready to go for the boot camp hot drop. So we've got all the friends in here. Smelly's going for a bit of a roam around. Kiwi girls down here. Hopefully everyone's changed back from their rondo outfits back to their boot camp outfit. Can't see anyone doing anything too silly. Everyone's a little bit just having a bit of a rest. Having a bit of a Snixes over here. She's got her pink outfit in. She's the particular outfit she likes to get the dogs with the purple hair. October? Yeah, nice job. So what are we now? That's the 3rd. So yeah, we were going to 6.5 to 7 months or so. It's a great effort. It's a lot of effort to set all this kind of stuff up and then organise everyone, let alone organise your own clanmates. But here we go. Game 4, 3rd of the 3rd of March, 26. We're going to boot camp. So we're with Dirty again, the KD leader. He's going to be taking the friends down to a usual spot. I wonder if VG will try and land through the hole again. I don't know if that's worked overly well from the last couple of weeks. I'm not too sure. But you just got to pick a spot, stick with it. If things go bad... Well, Pookie's got himself a little fancy little... I don't know what that is. It appears to be some type of broomstick with flowers hanging in the back of it. I think they may have incorporated that idea from Fortnite, but they've brought it across the PUBG. And we'll go back to Worldview, so we get a bit of a look to see where everyone's going. We've got a pretty decent spread. We've got VG, VG Action and Crowns in the main building. I'm pretty sure that's going to hit off pretty quick. Like bandits, AFK. We've taken down Brand. First day's taken down Cat. Daystalker's taken down Weekly for a knee. That'll be a skill that you want to get really on. Nick's taken down Snelly and Disciples taken down Cat. Disciples hit Monkey and Daystalker's hit Brand. Disciples finished Monkey. And Nick's has finished Snelly. I'm just trying to read at the moment. It's all happening all over the map. There's been a few souls cleared from the main building and on the south building. So Team 2 choked, taking that out over there. They've cleared out their other squad that was there. Daystalker and the crew are there in their usual spot. We've still got VG and Crowns in here. Weefy's just taken out Tay Money. So I think it's Tay Dogs, I believe. Neckweek just taken down Bio, and Wolf's put down Neckweek to a knee. They're down in the back corner here. Put it in, you've just hit Wolf. Wolf's just come in to help the friends out, and he's been put to the knee and finished off early. So they're done. Mama's just taken down C45, a bit of crossfire to the main building. So we've still got Spank Me, 3 Fingers Deep, and Choke Me. So Pull My Hair have obviously with the other team that were kicked early. So that'll affect their spot on the leaderboard. Nyx is down the bottom. She's just licking a bit of a wall. She knows there's a few friends around, but she's not exactly sure where they are. Oi, where are they? So Weefy's just taken down Hobby and finished him off for the night. Hobby will be able to go and put his jammies on, have a shower, get himself ready for a couple of games with the boys after the games. So Crowns have nearly got this building. Bandits on the roof. Oh, and Andy has just finished Bandit. Put him down. Crowns are having an outstanding night. Absolutely outstanding. So Andy's just put down Arnie Nye. Team 2, that's choked me over the back there. They're going to get rolled up on by the 3 Fingers Deep. Let's see what Pookie can see. Still shots fired over there towards Spank Me. But I'm pretty sure Choke Me would like to do it to the 3 Fingers Deep. Pookie's just trying to get a few visuals. He knows they're all in there. One good nade. So Nyx has been finished off there, and Crowns will take the main building for Boot Camp Hot Drop this week. Well done, Crowns. They've managed to put on a stellar effort this evening. So there's obviously no nades or throwables been getting around tonight. I did find the other week when I jumped in it, there was one particular item I couldn't find a hell of a lot of it, and maybe that's what it was I was after. A couple of nades. Coupley. We've got a bit of a standoff here. Mama has just thrown a molly and hit Tony. So they've got the KD barbecue in play again, and it's a double barbecue. That is a great... And they're on the push. But they're going to cop some stray bullets from Crowns. Mama's gone down to Weefy. They've just been waiting for that rotation, and Mama's been finished. I always thought Mama would be going for the push there. I would have thought too from Choke Me. So 3 Fingers Deep are going to be able to they crawl inside. Dirty and Pookie copped a few hits from Crowns, and Diddy's Disciple has just put Pookie Bear down to her knees, pushed in close. Tay Money's coming in to help the friends. Spank Me are doing the re-rotation, and Diddy's Disciple has just put down... Dirty's put down Disciple. from Crowns. So they might be able to stay 4 strong, but they've lost Mama for the night. This is the time to get them. So they're going to push back and be 3 strong again. Everyone's pretty tutted there. Hey buddy's down. Dirty's just put down Disciple again. We've had one coming from behind him. That's Weefy. And finish off them for the night. So that is the end of Choke Me at boot camp. The Crowns are going to be 3 strong again. So we've got a 3v4v2. The circle hasn't rotated. We've got no great rush. We don't need to check out the drop. I'm pretty sure no one's going to want to be disqualified just to go on the drop. Troji, don't look at it. Hoppy's jumped in the tap. Done the same squad every game. What do we got there? So they're all pretty looted over here. They're all kitted up. Weefy's ready to go. Got the Uzi and the M4. Oh, he's hitting Daystalker. Just touching him. Oh, and Weefy's just M24 butted in you from 50 metres away. That is an outstanding effort. They're on the push. Just put down Weefy to a knee. I don't think they knew he was there. That's going to be a good handy finish if they can get him. That'll bring the Crowns down to a solo as Weefy's down. I'll try and get back into Eye in the Sky. They're just going to get their heal on as quickly as they can, but I hope for previous week the meds have been pretty low, so I wouldn't have thought that everyone would be that kitted, to be honest. Got the 1 med kit and the few bandages. I'll be able to do the sharing between the friends. Daystalkers is pretty bad. He's got nothing, the poor fella. If you want to be handing out a few bandages to Daystalker, pretty formidable feature of the three fingers team. How hard was that to get out? Mooch has just put down Daystalker to a knee, so Crowns will know there's a fight going on. And they're going to push in. Oh, and Tony finished Tony for the night. There's a bit of a glitch there. So Disciple put down Tony and finished him. Let's try and get back. So they're all back up again. Disciple has put down Daisy. He's got no meds. Himself up. Neck Week's the last one. Week's not going to push too hard. Oh, they're pretty low on the push. And finish them. Oh, just picked the right time. So now we've got Crowns left with the duo of the ladies over here. Spank Me. I hate to say it, girls. This is going to be pretty tough. I would like to see some spanking going on. I don't know what goes on at KD, but by the sounds of these names, it'd be a pretty vibrant chat during the week with the spank me's and the choke me's and the pull my hairs. So Weefy and Disciple have just looted all those crates. They've managed to try and grab themselves all the meds that they can find. Weefy's nearly back up to full strength. Probably nearly got 30 kills for the 4 games tonight, I would have thought. It'd be pretty close. We've got a drop going out the back there. We don't need to worry too much about the zone coming in. We can throw a couple of little smokes there, just a bit of a deterrent. Unfortunately, I don't think the 1 minute delay is going to help anyone here. When there's only a 2v2. They've got a bit of a 1-1 split there. They're quite confident with their solo plays. The girls are just going to hold a couple of angles. While these two, I'm assuming they're both guys. I'm not too sure. Weefy might be a female. Diddy's Disciple could have been a female. Could be they, them. I'm not too sure. But I have played with Honey Knives before. I don't know all these... Oh, couple of practice shots there. Just taking the... Making sure the gun's not jammed before we get in engagement. So we know there's a friend over there. Does Moods know where the other friend is? Oh, the Vectux. The sound of the Vectux. In the quietness of a long battle at boot camp. Beautiful sound. Probably not from right up in front. Probably not the gun to be used meters away. And that'll put the M249 from Diddy Disciple has put down Arnie Knife for the night. Great effort, ladies. So we've got a 2v1 with Crowns v Spank Me Moods. Spank Me Moods. Against the Crowns. For the shots, and now they know where she is. She's going to have to pick herself a new spot and probably get a bit of a heal on. I think that might be the end of it almost, unfortunately. Oh, you're going to come from the side there, Moods. And Crowns have managed to take out the boot camp battle as well. They've managed to pull off a 16 kill of boot camp out of a 30 plus lobby is an outstanding effort. Remarkable even. And then we've got the ladies come in there. Spank Me have come in second. They've been spanked, unfortunately, with no kills. And then Three Fingers Deep have come in with one elimination each. And then we've got the Spank Bees and the Pull Me Hairs and the Choke Bees and the Day Shifts and the Butt Touches. They've all rolled through there towards the end. And then we've got the stars of the match. Diddy's Disciple has made an appearance and managed to get himself 7 eliminations. With 742 damage, which is very accurate shooting, I might add. That's great effort. Daystalker's come in as the best companion. He was trying to get all his mates up off their knees tonight at 3 Fingers Deep with 3 rescues. And then we've got Weefy with the final elimination. But not to shy away from the 6 eliminations in that match. Between those two players, that is a great effort. Well done, Crowns. So we're back to the lobby. After 4 games of PUBG Mobile, the KD scrims, 3rd of the 3rd, 2026. The blue zone appeared to me may have taken the most kills tonight, but Crowns, and I think there's a few Choke Me's and a few Daystalkers and teams there that might be up around the top. The day shifts and the night shifts. Unfortunately, the Eshe lads didn't make it in. Hopefully they'll be back for Saturday. I'll be streaming on Saturday and casting for KD on Saturday. I'll be giving Arnie Kiwi a bit of a break, and then she can roll in for the next week. I'm happy to fill in wherever I can. Thanks for coming in for tonight. I hope you enjoyed the stream. Please give KD and VG a follow on Facebook and every other social media they see. If you're watching the stream tonight, please give us a follow, a share, or whatever you got to do. Give the reaction button that one last bit of a hit before the night folds over. We've had a pretty good set of games. Hope you all enjoyed yourself. I'm VG-Trogent. Thanks for coming in and saying hello. And I'll see you Saturday night. Oh, I need a drink of water and a break. Whew. Catch you soon.